everyone, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB Agile Tester certification. We are in chapter 3. We are looking at the last topic of chapter 3 in this tutorial, that is 3.4, Tools in Agile Projects. In that, we have a lot of topics to be covered as a part of it, so make sure that you have attention to understanding all these different topics all together. So we are looking at the first one as the task management and tracking tools. So all the remaining topics will be discussed in this particular segment, so make sure that you do not miss any of these tutorials. So when you talk about the task management and tracking tools, this section is all about understanding what kind of tools can assist in the Agile methodology. When you're implementing that within your organization, you need to make sure that what kind of tools are available to assist you with your regular activities on day-to-day life. So in some cases, Agile teams may use physical storyboards like a whiteboard, and you can put some sticky notes on that to manage and track the user stories, task, test, or any kind of progress about the entire sprint. So team basically projects that what activity is happening, because we remember that from the previous tutorials that it has to be a transparent communication between the team members, which generally allows everyone to be aware of that what activity and what progress is going on. And we do not wish to disturb anybody to just ask for an update. Rather, we just go to the board and look at what the progress is all about. If not physical board, you may use electronic communication, like having some kind of Jira software which can allow you to have the tickets and the issues to be tracked in a simpler way, which could be another way or possible way to do the same job, and no longer having a really physical board to do the same thing. But it's not limited to that. The tools may serve for many other purposes, like record stories and the relevant development and test tasks, like to do the traceability between them. You can also link up different tasks with each other, or maybe user stories or Epic which you're using to ensure that nothing gets lost during this sprint. Capture team members' estimates on their task, as well as automatically calculate the effort required to implement a story. So even when we talk about the test estimation earlier in the previous cycle, we have been understanding these parameters. So yeah, these can also be done with help of a tool. Associate development task and test task with the same story to provide a complete picture of the team's effort required to implement the story. So that could another be a possibility which can be used as a part of it. Aggregate developer and testers update to task status as they complete their work, which could be in a term of like measuring the progress, monitoring the activities, and those kind of things which can be done. And it could be done simultaneously with ongoing work, because people would be busy doing their implementation or testing activities on the other side. You can really have a dashboard which can showcase the progress on the entire thing. Provide a visual representation, could be like, we're talking about the dashboard right now. We can have matrix, we can have charts, we can have any kind of representation which shows that how many tasks are in progress, how many are done, how many are yet to be due, or many other things. So you can have customized standards, customized status, which can be displayed on the dashboard to give you a quick update. Also, to integrate with configuration management tools, which can allow automated recording of code check-ins and checkouts, which will be to measure that how many revisions have been done on any particular entity. So the revisions can be tracked, the changes can be monitored, and based on the changes done on any kind of code, more test cases can be added to validate them and showcase the coverage measurement as well. So all these tasks can be done with help of different tools that you need to identify which could be the best option for you within the organization. Or maybe you can also look into any kind of suggestion from other organization which can be a good idea for you to try the tested and verified tools to use within your organization. And moreover, if you have any kind of doubts related to that, you can always ping me over the comment box so that I can give you some kind of advice to assist you with the same process. So that's all from this tutorial team. We'll be having 5 more tutorials to go from this particular series, so make sure that you are following this, and I'll be assisting you with any such thing which comes up. So till then, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep understanding. Till then, take care team. Happy learning.